Hello Pisces, it's Lorene from Insight Readings with your insights for the month of 20. Thank you so much for your views, your comments, your likes. I really appreciate it. It inspires me to carry on, and it also helps to grow our channel. So thank you for that. Before I go on, I just want to call in spirit guides, guardian angels, source, higher self and God. Please to be present. To give me guidance, understanding and wisdom to bring the messages for Pisces for the month of 20. The guardians of the four corners, angels, ancestors and sacred ones, I call on you now and welcome you here. Thank you. Amen. Okay, so Capricorn, we're going to... Capricorn. Definitely not Capricorn. That might be significant for you. I need to say this. You might have a Pisces sun, but you might be a Capricorn rising, so maybe have a look at that as well, because we have huge planets in Capricorn and that came out as well, so that could be a possibility. These readings are based on your sun sign being in Pisces, or your rising sign, or maybe even the moon in Pisces. That might resonate for you. So with that said, Pisces, I'm going to go straight into it because these are quite longer now because of the eclipse that's coming through on the 14th of October. It is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is that goal-seeking, fiery, go-getter sign where the centaur has his bow ready for the next challenge and goal in life. You have to be flexible. You're the alchemist. You make your own plans. So it's very fast-moving energy. It's fiery, and Pisces is watery and emotional and flexible. You know, water finds its own level. It doesn't have a boundary. It'll flow till it finds a boundary. They're very different energies. But the eclipse is in the south node, the releasing part of the dragon's tail, Ketu. We release, we let go. It's karmic. It's the south node, it's letting go. The lunar eclipse was in the north node, where something was eclipsed out of your life. Now something brand new is starting. It is a solar eclipse. We have the sun and the moon, and in the mix we have Mercury as well in the sun, and that's where the eclipse is happening. This is in your 10th house. So the 10th house for you, Pisces, would relate to your outer position in life, because it's right at the top. It's your career, your status, your goals. We have a goal-orientated sign here as well. It's your ambitions, your professional life, social status, whether you get married, whether you get divorced. So it's status changes there, status... even in your workplace, authority figures, you could be dealing with that because it's a 10th house. It's worldly power. It also deals with elders or your achievements, power in the world, being up there, like fame maybe, prestige. It is solar, so you could be dealing with father, although it could deal with mother as well, being the 10th house. It's a public image, honor, reputation. You could be dealing with authorities or letting go, something about authority, authorities, bosses, judges, government, officials, high-level individuals is 10th house, and that's something that you're letting go. But something brand new that's coming in there. So your social status we've mentioned, social standing in life, the highest achievement you could get. Traditional institutions would fall here, governments or attitude to our social standing and our responsibilities. Your attitude, our attitude to responsibility could fall in there, and maybe what we want to be respected or recognized for, and how we perceive our place in society, sort of your self-confidence in a sense as well, because it's your public, your outer appearance. So there's changes there and something brand new coming into it with fiery passion, this Sagittarius type of energy. coming in there for you. And then you have these huge planets here that have been very difficult in your 11th house, which is your networking groups, friends, allies, and you've had difficulty here with Jupiter in its fall in the sign of Capricorn, Pluto bringing up something and getting rid of it, just bringing it out, and Saturn bringing that, making it really difficult because you have to, Saturn is that blood, sweat and tears planet. Timing, it's the right time to bring that, those restrictions, those boundaries, structures, to bring them, to bring, whatever is here that was wrong. Pluto will change that. By the time Pluto moves out, there's a change there. So because of this new eclipse coming through with air and fire, there's a light into this difficulty that we've all been feeling, and really difficult energies. So I'm not going to make this too long. That's the energies of the eclipse. Just to mention, these planets are also quite significant here. Neptune is in Pisces and will be there for quite a while still. Neptune is the planet of deceit and delusion and fantasy, and it's in your first house. Your first house is your health and you and who you are. So there might have been, you might be dealing or have been dealing with a lot of deceit, because there's angles at this, and that comes out possibly now. Something new comes through that goes, or delusions or fantasies around that. Here we have in your second house, your house of earned money, earned income, capacity, property, land, your possessions. You have Mars and you have Uranus. Now Uranus is a planet of rebellious change, sudden change, unexpected revolution. So there's, with Mars, that's very strong in Aries at the moment. Aries is the point. It just happens. It's a cardinal sign. It happens. So there could be changes in how you earn your income. Very positive, very strong earning capacity. So with your status, that changes, and something may be possible with networking. There could be a status change and work positions, your outer position changes. Your ninth house here, maybe litigation. You could have been dealing with litigation as well, or higher learning, studies. We're not even going to talk about traveling because of what is happening in the world with COVID. Travel does fall into the ninth house, but it's difficult at the moment. And you have, with the eclipse happening, we have Venus there, which is another benefic planet, but she's in her fall in Scorpio. So there's difficulty with it, but it deals with possible higher learning. You could be studying something to that effect as well, or have studied, and now finally you're getting the benefit of it as something is eclipsed out of your life and eclipsed into your life. It was out of your life and into your life now with something new. So what are the, we'll ask for an oracle card with regards to the eclipse, and then we'll do the tarot reading after that. So this reading will be slightly longer than the normal ones. And there we have river and stream, flowing and evolving. It did come out in reverse. We will get that in the book and read it. And we'll do the numerology guidance cards for Pisces. And you have a 5, change. So there is change coming through. I'm going to pause the video and then read that. Okay, so river and stream, flowing and evolving, reversed. The message from Spirit is, do not resist changes. Relax even though the waters around you are rough and murky. Evolution cannot be stopped. If we try, the dam will burst at some point, creating damage and chaos that could have been avoided. Rivers teach us that the past is connected to the future. Do not avoid the issues of your past. They will surface time and again. until we face and resolve our part in them. Old issues are resurfacing now. Respond and deal with them in a new and more productive way. Though some things may be lost in the waters, trust in the evolution process. What is lost will be replaced by something more suitable to you. What a beautiful, pertinent message for you, Pisces. We mentioned water. We've been having eclipses in Capricorn and Cancer, which is water and earth. Capricorn is where these difficult planets are. Water, so don't dam it up. Don't dam it up. Don't earth it up. We have fire and air now, so there's a liberation, there's a setting free, a letting go of where possibly there were difficulties, and that's with working with people, teams, your long term goals and desires that you had in your life, and being blocked, and real difficulty in that, and building up something that would have longevity and value and worth. And yeah, you are being set free. And your goals are now fiery and intentional, and you can move forward because something new, you're being set free, is happening there in that 10th house of your career and your status and reputation in the world. And this numerology card 5, which is about changes. 5 is always about changes and challenges. And it says that this card indicates a time of expected and unexpected change, when anything can happen, and usually does. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to think of your life as an adventure in which exciting opportunities could appear at any moment. Rather than fearing the unfamiliar and unknown, you are urged to embrace expansion, movement, and change. This is a time to go with the flow and open yourself to opportunities that will improve your quality of life. Anything is possible, and the wheels are set in motion. So be sure to play your part by moving closer to your dreams. You may be called upon to make changes in your mindset, relationships, residence, lifestyle, or career. Wherever a shift is needed to serve your greater good, it is time to broaden your horizons and to re-spark your passion for life. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you toward a time of movement and change. Procrastination, resistance, and fear only take you out of alignment to surrender yourself to the opportunities that are about to present themselves. Trust that you're divinely loved and guided, and you will be shown the way. The affirmation is, I accept and surrender to the changes and improve quality of life. So how beautiful and how pertinent are those oracle cards for you, where you've had difficulties with where you wanted to go and working with people, friends, allies, but there's improvement coming with that as well. There's been a lot of deceit possibly happening, but the changes are coming through now as you're being set free. And your earned income capacity should be, I would say, possibly on a dynamic streak with Mars and Uranus in that house of Aries, a point that just puts you on that, shall we say, jet fuel, that improvement that comes through for you there. So I'm going to pause this, move forward, and then move on to our tarot. Thank you, Pisces. Okay, so thank you, Spirit, for our messages for Pisces for the eclipse, 14th of 10, depending where you are. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we're going to do these at the deck. I'm there to look at the bottom. King of Cups, Pisces energy, emotional peace and harmony, maturity, possibly dealing with a King of Cups, somebody that is emotionally mature, but bringing emotional abundance possibly as well. We'll do 3 cards. Okay, so we definitely see Pisces dealing with finances. Something to do with finances, and we have Mars there. King of Pentacles is mature energy. It could be a person. It is a major arcana, but we'll take it as the energies as well. But being mature in finances, he's a good businessman. He could be of a different color or nationality. If it is a person, it could be your boss. He's a good businessman. If it is your own energies, it's being mature about finances, how to use finances, how to work with finances, and to build up a treasure trove of stability in a financial, tangible way with property, business, anything that has tangible value. We have the Five of Pentacles, where you had fear, and it's right under the changer, 5 and 5. So dealing with changes with regards to your finances. Maybe there was fear with all the difficulty in in the way that you earn your income. There's been difficulty. You had a sense of loss or poverty or not having enough, feeling like the beggar, feeling challenged in a sense, feeling left out of something with regards to finances or money, property, something earthy. And then here's the choice that comes through with the eclipse of saying your ships are coming in. The storminess is being left. There's a shadow there of what there was, and having the balance now, maybe even having 2 streams of income. He's on a unicycle here, doing it on his own, and yet he's able to balance and keep that stream of income. You know, he's tossing it between the one and the other and keeping his balance in a earthy, strong, detailed way, and having his hand on the finances there, being able to keep that balance in, not dropping a pentacle, keeping it on this boardwalk, on the pathway. So we're going to add to that, and we'll do these randomly. So the King of Pentacles. Do this so that we can see this. Okay, so there's your fiery energy or somebody you're dealing with. Queen of Wands, fiery energy, going for what you want. She's got the sunflower in her hand, something brand new. She uses her instinct. She knows what she wants. She gets off her butt. She does it. Grabbing that wand and just going for what she wants in a very passionate, earthy, grounded way. That is Aries energy. It's fiery, Uranus. It definitely is a masculine and feminine energy, and I feel about to do with finances and your status and career, where this is happening, and with the planets you have in your career house, the 10th house, your public sector. There's the stability. After having this difficulty with finances, you have the stability. A 4 of Wands, it's a card of marriage as well. We have the status, change of status, marriage, moving home. This could also be the card of moving home. It's the 4 wands in the ground, the magic circle, the peace and harmony, something brand new that is settled, there's a structure that is finally built that brings harmony, peace and magic, commitment. There's commitment here in a fiery, passionate way. And Sagittarius is a fire sign. And celebration. So this could be a marriage. It could definitely resonate to a marriage, celebration with family and friends. These cups are overflowing. They are full of delicious fruit. She's in red and passionate red. So there's passion, there's grounding, there's fire energy, there's emotional energy. The cups are full. There's balance that has come through here after difficulty. It could also definitely resonate to a new position in your work, or working from home and not having to work. Your work environment, that could change most definitely, and working from home. It could be a promotion in your work situation as well, where the finances are improved now far and beyond, and feeling very happy and grounded with that. Okay, so how do we link this? Oh, the Hierophant, it definitely is about money. I mean, the Hierophant is about money, finances, CEO, magistrate, property, marriage. It's the marriage card, deals with the church. He has a book in his hand. He could give you the advice how to deal with money, and he links where you come from. These 4 cards, where you're grounded now, dealing, business, property, taking the lead, going for what you want, within and without, within and without. Nine of Wands. Finally, the ending of a cycle that has been difficult, where you feel pretty exhausted, but there's these wands, fiery, passionate energy, the closure of a cycle that you've stood up for, you're on guard, you're ready, you're waiting, but the cycle has come to a closing point with the eclipse and the south node. The cycle is closed now, and you're still on guard, you're ready, but you push through. You have the courage, the fiery tenacity to push through and to reach that goal and intention. And this card fell out, and there we have the Ace of Pentacles. How amazing is that? There is a brand new opportunity being offered to you with regards to finances, to a new beginning in a relationship, in your status, that has longevity. It is earthy, it is grounded. Saturn has brought this through for you, even though it's been difficult. Saturn has brought this through for you. It's something that will last. There's the pathway of an opportunity being presented that has longevity and newness with regards to money, property, relationship, something solid and beautiful, inheritance even. But there's money that has that sense of Aries power with Mars in it and Uranus. It just happens unexpectedly as well. And those were the cards of something unexpectedly as well. So I'm going to get a oracle card to close this reading. The Spirit, the closing message for Pisces and this eclipse on the 14th of in the 10th house. It could be a huge reputation changer for the better as well, after some difficulty and persevering. This is a card of persevering, the 9 of Wands. Oh, and there we have it. The mask that you had to wear. 7 choices that had to be made. And again, 7 is choices, decisions, a sacred number, and together they're the 9. The closure of a cycle. This lamp is so bright. Yin and yang, male and feminine energy. We have this here. This is absolutely beautiful. Information. The eclipse has Mercury between the sun and the moon in the mix, and that for me, feathers is information, messages, communication, correspondence coming through that possibly has been delayed. That comes through now again as well, and she's laughing here. She has this happiness about her. So I'm going to pause that, find it in the book, and then read it. So before we read that, seeing you have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 there, and the Hierophant, which is a 5. 5s are about change. The numerology side of that is change, expansion, recreation. It can also represent the desire to know, that demands that you must look at both the material and the spiritual realm in order to extract truth. And the eclipses is in the south node, so the spiritual realm there as well. We've just had one in the north node, which would have been the material realm. The positive qualities of it is curiosity, spirituality, new thinking, new opportunities, magnetism, attraction, good fortune, travel or adventure. Travel, I don't think, is a big thing at the moment with what is happening in our world. And then the negative aspects of it is defeatism, dogmatism, fear of change, misfortune, failure, because of all the fears. So 5s indicate change and challenge and fluctuations, lucky or unlucky. That's a 5. It can also indicate material prosperity, but spiritual poverty if it's not properly balanced or understood. You have 9s here because you have the 9 of Wands and you have the 7, which is a 9 as well. So 9s is always about endings and closures and completion. A 9 always completes whatever it has begun because it's the final stage or the culmination of all the preceding cycles and numbers. It's contained within its depth of the 9 because it's a closure. Also allow the seeds of something that's new, a new beginning that's about to take root and form. The positive qualities of the 9 is always fulfillment, but it can be selfishness, impersonal love, idealism, the light bearer or giver of wisdom or inspiration. Sorry, did I say selfishness? It's selflessness. Pisces doesn't have a limit, and selflessness. You just give and give. The boundary just gives and gives, and you get drained. The negative is personal loss, emotional extremes, letting go of that which is cherished. Any 9s in the reading could mean situations or events that are nearing completion or have just been completed, and another plateau awaits. So it's closure. Now this one is the faceless company. I want to leave it so you can see it. And it's about insecurity, acceptance, and confidence. So let go of insecurity now, the 5 of Pentacles, and go for the Ace of Pentacles, the new opportunity. The important thing now is to accept yourself for who you are. There is no need to hide behind a mask of uncertainty and insecurity. On the surface, you well appear to be happy-go-lucky, but you doubt your own abilities. Those who you chose to share your life with, whether it is friends or lovers, they love you for who you are. It is only you who feels that you have to adopt a different personality to fit in and be accepted. Have confidence in yourself to be who you want to be, and if some people don't like it, then there is no room in your life for them. Within you there is a gentle soul wanting to be loved and accepted. Be who you were born to be. You have nothing to hide. You are not in a relationship. If you are not in a relationship at this time, there is an admirer waiting in the wings. Let your light shine, and they will find you. And we do have marriage here. We have marriage, not just an opportunity or a relationship. We have something solid value here that is offering in your status, your 10th house, if that resonates for you. If it's not marriage, it is career, but there is a status change here as well. Awesome, beautiful reading. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Pisces, for your patience. Thank you for your support. I wish you the best festive season with your family and friends, and stay safe and go well. Thank you.